Welcome to Edupedia World. In this module, we will understand how foreign trade affected the Indian economy and about the demographic conditions that lead to backward Indian economy. Foreign trade. India has been an important trading nation since ancient times. However, the restrictive policies adopted by the colonial government adversely affected the structure, composition, and volume of India's foreign trade. The state of India's foreign trade during British rule is discussed as follows. First is exporter of primary products and importer of finished goods. India became an exporter of primary products such as raw silk, cotton, wool, sugar, indigo, jute, etc., and an importer of finished consumer goods like cotton, silk, and woolen clothes and capital goods like light machinery produced in the British industries. Second point, monopoly control of British rule. British government maintained a monopoly control over India's exports and imports. More than half of India's foreign trade was restricted to Britain, while the rest was allowed with few other countries like China, Ceylon in Sri Lanka, and Persia in Iran. The opening of the Suez Canal in 1869 served as a direct route for the ships operating between India and Britain. Suez Canal is an artificial waterway running from north to south across the Isthmus of Suez in northeastern Egypt. The opening of Suez Canal in 1869 reduced the cost of transportation and made access to the Indian market easier. The canal provided a direct trade route for ships operating between Britain and India and avoided the need to sail around Africa. Strategically and economically, it was one of the most important waterways in the world. Now we come to the third point, that is drain of Indian wealth during British rule. Under the British rule, India became an exporter of primary products, raw material, and an importer of finished goods. There was huge export surplus due to excess exports. However, export surplus was used to make payment for expenses incurred by an office set up by the colonial government in Britain, to meet expenses on war fought by the British government, and to import invisible items. These are some of the reasons how foreign trade adversely affected the Indian economy. Next, we come to demographic conditions. Demographic conditions during the British rule exhibited all features of a stagnant and backward Indian economy. First official census. The first official census was conducted in the year 1881. Though suffering from certain limitations, the census revealed unevenness in India's population growth. From 1881 onwards, census operations were carried out after every 10 years. 1921, year of the Great Divide. Before 1921, India was in the first stage of demographic transition. The second stage of transition began after 1921. So the year 1921 is described as the year of the Great Divide. The demographic conditions during the colonial period is described in the following points. First is high birth rate and death rate. Birth rate refers to number of children born per thousand in a year. Death rate refers to number of people dying per thousand persons in a year. Both birth rate and death rate were very high at nearly 48 and 40 per thousand respectively. Second point is extremely low literacy rate. The overall literacy level was less than 16%. Out of this, the female literacy level was at a negligible low of about 7%. Third point, poor health facilities. Public health facilities were either unavailable to large mass of population or when available were highly inadequate. As a result, water and airborne diseases were widespread and took a huge toll on life. Fourth point, high infant mortality rate. Infant mortality rate refers to number of infants dying before reaching 1 year of age per thousand live births in a year. The infant mortality rate was quite alarming, about 218 per thousand, in contrast to the infant mortality rate of 44 per thousand in 2011. Next point come to low life expectancy. Life expectancy refers to the average number of years for which people are expected to live. Life expectancy was very low, 32 years, in contrast to 65.5 years in 2011. And the last point is widespread poverty. There was no reliable data about the extent of poverty, but there is no doubt that extensive poverty prevailed in India during the colonial period. The overall standard of living of common people in India was very low, and there was widespread poverty in the country. It can be concluded that British rule was the main reason to worsen the profile of India's population. Next we come to occupational structure. Occupational structure refers to distribution of working persons across different industries and sectors. During the colonial period, the occupational structure of India showed little sign of change. The state of occupational structure during the British rule can be summarized as under. First is predominance of primary occupation. The agriculture sector accounted for the largest share of workforce with approximately 75%. The manufacturing and service sectors accounted for the remaining 25%. Second point, regional variation. Another striking aspect was the growing regional variation. The states of Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, Karnataka, Maharashtra, and West Bengal witnessed a decline in dependence of workforce on the agricultural sector with a commensurate increase in the manufacturing and service sector. However, during the same time, there had been an increase in the share of workforce in agriculture in states such as Orissa, Rajasthan, and Punjab. Thank you for watching Edupedia World videos.